What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gang, gang. What I have prepared for you in this video today is my first experience using an air fryer. I finally bought one.
Oh my God! Wow!
And my first experience making fried chicken in the air fryer. Now, I watched a couple of videos. I feel like I'm pretty set to do this without blowing anything up. We all know when I got the pressure pot, I felt the same way. But I think the air fryer is a little bit safer. It's crazy because one person puts foil in, another person does not. I don't plan on having this air fryer long. It was just a cheap one to see if I would actually utilize it, one. And two, if the food was good enough to me to make it worth the switch. Health-wise, we all know I need to. I've made a lot of health-conscious choices, so this is just another one down that road. I want to get rid of cooking oil altogether for the most part. The one thing I will say is I do have some more things to get. I see I need those measuring cups, and I also need a sprayer for my olive oil. Right now I just have the olive oil spray because I didn't really pay attention to the video like I should have, but I will upgrade to that sprayer if this becomes a thing. So fried chicken and pizza are the two main tests that I want to put this air fryer to, because then we can stop using that oven in the summer. Yay again. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit your notification bell so you can get all notifications for my new videos. And let me put this disclaimer out there before I get started. I had a rough, wild, and amazing weekend. And the weekend ended with me starting my cycle. We all know this cycle beats me down. And I've finally given in. Once again, I have an appointment next Monday while we're off on spring break to go and reinitiate the process of getting the hysterectomy. My mom has agreed to come and take care of me, and it's a good opportunity to go ahead and get that done because it looks like God may be launching me into some new endeavors, and right now I have premium insurance benefits, and I am so tired of being on the floor in pain every month. So bear with me, because we have to do this. I've had the chicken sitting out ready, and I said that I was going to do a video on it. So stay tuned. Peace. Namaste.
Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Where's your heart? Who tore it apart? Why would you go? I'm telling you no. Different distances causing empty.
All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So one of the first things the one person says to do is marinate for an hour. I'm not going to marinate it for a full hour, but I'm going to go ahead, chop up my chicken and put my seasoning on it and let it marinate for about 15-20 minutes while I go do some other things that I still have to actually come back and open the air fryer. So what we're going to be doing now is cutting up and seasoning the chicken. I was only going to make 2 because I can't eat more than 2 wings. I know you look at this figure and you find it hard to believe, but as you get those 3 pieces and 4 pieces, and my best friend and my ex, I kind of felt forced to eat those big portions of a meal, but it doesn't really work for me, and I'm not going to keep doing that to myself. I do still have some leftovers from Soul Food Sunday, but I decided for the interest of this video, I'll go ahead and make what would typically be for me 2 servings. I'll make both servings and then I'll just have some put up. That way, get more of an experience of what the cooking process.
I had the most heart-rushing event this morning, and all my pain and duress. After calling in to work, and right before the winter storm we knew was coming. But the blessing in it all, I got to see my baby brother, and I think that was my first time seeing him in maybe 5 years. Hopefully not that long, but I think so. So anyway, I didn't have a heart attack. Didn't have my PRN either. But I came back, took me some medicine for my cramps, and it was over with. I just woke up. And the first thing I said was, you have to cook that chicken today. I said, okay, we'll cook the chicken today. Seasonings. Can you see that? Let me bring it a little closer for the moment. To each his own. I'm going in with Italian, lemon pepper, paprika, ground pepper, very little season on. I used to be big on my seasoned salt, but I've learned to use other spices more, and so it's cutting me down on my seasoned salt. Pray for me, we're still going. Blood pressure is good. It's that blood sugar y'all gotta help me worry about. Minced onion. Some people use onion powder. Kansas City style barbecue, organic. I put this on a lot of different meats. I'm trying to figure out what I like on it, what I like it on the best. It was one of those free things that was given to me by Walmart or whatever. I heard if you do Walmart grocery delivery, they always bring you free stuff. It's advertising, really, so I don't think they just love you. Anywho, garlic powder. These are all my spices. Again, choose your own. Typically, when I used to fry my chicken in grease on the stove, I would use the hot sauce in the mixture. However, for this recipe, doing it in the air fryer, they have you add the hot sauce to the egg mixture. I will come back and do that part after I let my chicken marinate a little bit in the seasoning. Excuse me. Like I said, on the video that I watched a few on how to do it, but the one I like the most, she said to let it marinate for an hour. I'm going to do about half an hour, because that'll give me enough time to do what I got to do, but then don't take too long, then I get out of the mood. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm going to go in with the seasoning. Let's do it. You can see that. You can see that. No, I'm not measuring. Even though I washed and prepared my measuring cups, I think this comes from growing up with my grandmother. She didn't measure nothing, and that's why we don't have no recipes. I can't go by the measurements the people I watched use because they made a lot of chicken. So I'm eyeballing it how I know. You can do the same, or if you just need measurements, I would say half teaspoons of everything, and maybe a full teaspoon of your favorite spices. How about that? The reason I'm not putting the spices away is because the videos I watch, they also put some spices into the flour and cornstarch, so I'm going to do that as well. That is why you don't see me reaching up high to put my spices away. This is one of my, don't worry, I got a whole new box. This is one of my favorite newer spices. At Italian season. Why, look. Yes, ma'am, I got a whole nother one. Okay, we'll use that in the, got my water ready to wash my hands. Let's mix. good and mixed. I'm about to stick it in the refrigerator, let it marinate. Clean up my little mess here so far. Get some other things done, and we'll be back when it's time to get to work.
Okay, so I am back, and I actually ended up letting it soak for the entire, marinate for the entire hour like they said, because I ended up doing more. Had some people to respond to who have been trying to get a hold of me while I've been asleep. So I did that. And now we're going to move along. Next thing it's going to be time to do is coat the chicken and get the chicken going. I brought my table in here because I feel like there's not enough room. Let me think about this. What do I want to do first? I need a whisk and I need some silicone tongs along with whatever I said earlier. Little by little, I'm getting there. You've always been a black bachelor, but you still had other people cooking for you. Just learned to cook in your 30s. You're trying to build your kitchen. I was so proud of myself when I got these. Excuse me. I'm vaccinated. Anywho, let's get this going. I'm going to put my egg, my hot sauce, my milk, and my water. And then I will be whisking it, but I'm going to use the fork. They only call for a teaspoon, maybe tablespoon. I think teaspoon. However, I like hot. I can handle cayenne pepper. So that's my opportunity. I knew I was forgetting something. Some use buttermilk, some use regular milk. I think I like the buttermilk because it was small and it's not going to take up my refrigerator because I'm not a milk drinker. So I bought the buttermilk. And a little water. And now we whisk. You want to get the egg real broken. Right. Okay. I may go in with that a little bit more. Next, you're going to prepare your coating. Flour. Some people use baking powder and baking soda. Some people use flour and cornstarch. I'm going to use flour and cornstarch.
Play it by ear because of my seasoning. That's what I'm more worried about. Oh, cornstarch. Nope, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's what happens when you're with a new cook. Okay, so now we got that ready. They seasoned the flour as well, so that's what I'm about to do. We'll worry about the mess later. Again, I'm eyeballing. You may want to measure. All right. Mix that up real good.
This is my special trick. Not all recipes talk about this. Maybe only the one I watched. That was outside of the other two. Okay.
I'm going to do this for each piece. I'm going to pull it out, place it on the plate. When I get to the end, I'll come back on. We'll go from there.
All right, so I've got them all with their first coating with the egg mix and then the flour, cornstarch, and seasoning mix. I'm going to let them sit for 5 minutes. Trying to get me 2. I'm going to let them sit for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and do a egg and another flour coating because that's supposed to make it extra crispy. This is where I said I'm going to get a sprayer because that seems to do a better coating than these kind. But for now, because I'm a first timer, first time with the air fryer, first time doing air fried chicken or anything, I did not think ahead of time. I was literally doing my Walmart grocery order and boom, I threw one in the thing because I wanted to see finally if I could come off of the fried foods. Last week was no fried foods. The week before that was no red meat. This week is half sweets. I'm jeopardizing it because it's my cycle. You have to understand. Whew. However, we will not digress. I'm going to turn it. I want to get me a chopping board as well. I talked about previously the tools I wanted to get. Silicone spatula, some more measuring cups, a sprayer. Yeah, chopping board. I'm trying to get this cooking thing down pat. Learn to cook healthier. And then I want to learn to cook more gourmet chef type meals. You know, ain't nothing wrong with paying for a chef to come to us, but I want to be able to impress her sometimes with my meal too. Now, it's an amazing aphrodisiac for me to watch my woman in the kitchen cooking for me, partially dressed. Sorry if I got any family watching, but that's my truth. But it's always nice when you can return a favor. Yes, indeed. I'm going to clean up my mess, add some more seasoning to the rest of my flour mix, and I will be back after we have marinated. I'm also going to go ahead and preheat the air fryer. They say preheat it for about 5 minutes at the temperature you plan to cook at. I'm going to go ahead and do that while I have this sitting for 5 minutes. So we'll be ready to start popping them in when I come back. And I got a small one, so I'll show you guys round one and then the flip. And then I'll just finish up and show you the finished product because it'll take me a couple of times to make the full batch. Alright, so let's go ahead and 320, I wanted about 350. Then we're gonna put it on 5 minutes. Here we go. Alright, the chicken is ready. The fryer ding, so it's hot. Alright. Going in with our second coating for that extra crispy. If extra crispy doesn't matter to you, you don't need to do this step. Felt kind of good to me. It felt even better to the lady who taught me a lot of what I know. She is 95 years young and still trying to keep up with me. She didn't want no smartphone, and now the lady be sending voice clips. I be cracking up. I really do. Today, I was supposed to take her to the dentist. However, we had what I'm hoping is our last snowstorm, and it's half gone already. She rescheduled, and she was happy she did after she found out I was homesick. And then with everything that happened with my brother. So I will be taking her to the dentist next Monday. And I'm off work. During the day, we got one more and then we're going in. And then I'll be going to the gynecologist to get this hysterectomy procedure scheduled. So everybody who loves me can quit dealing with and hearing about my extreme pain. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. The only reason I didn't know to use a bigger bag is because I typically would do this in a Walmart bag. However, I want it to be sanitary. Not that I don't feel that it's sanitary, because I do. I figured I'd explain though. I better teach you guys a little bit better. So I use that bag. And next time I know I should have got a gallon bag, not a quart. See how instantaneous that is to me? I cannot cook and not clean. Alright. Last thing I'm going to do, spray these jokers again. And they're going in. Halfway through, you turn them, shake them. Spray them a little bit again. Again, I try to remember to put a little picture of it, but they recommend the Evo or the spray bottles like this. Then you put your olive oil in. Just feel more even coating. I'm sitting here thinking I'm probably going to have to mop my floor. The thing I know not to do is overcrowd the fryer. I saw a girl do that. Be careful when you're pulling it out because it's hot. You've been preheating it. Yeah, so I got the very small one. I'm not about to overload it. I'll show you how it is now. And when I put the stuff in, I'm not going to use foil. They said that the foil could cause fire. I see a lot of people using foil. I'm really thinking about a light piece when I tried the pizza. But with these wings, I'm going to put them straight in. And I'm going to just have to clean this bad boy out. Okay, I feel comfortable with 3 at a time. Show you what that looks like. Because you got to have room for the air to circulate. And see, that would have been on point for me because, again, I'm by myself. I don't eat a lot. Stick that in. 20 minutes. I'll come back. I'll flip them halfway through. And I'll show you one of the flippings. I have a few to do. And then I'll show you the completed product. Again, I got about 3 rounds, 20 minutes apiece, so that's an hour. Okay, you guys, so my apologies. I'm in there trying to edit the video that I've done so far. Keep the process going. And I forgot to show you guys that I tossed a few of them in some barbecue. True Baby Ray's. But what I want to say about the first batch that came out, I think what I've learned, I don't have the ring light on. I think what I've learned is, okay, that helps. I'll use less flour, maybe a little more cornstarch, maybe even getting my spray down right with the bottle that I told you guys about that I will post. I don't know what it is about this setting. It causes problems when I'm recording, and there's problems when I'm using it because my video editing software has to recode. I really wish I knew somebody who could tell me about these camera settings. I took a class, but it wasn't very in-depth, or maybe I wasn't listening good enough. However, that's neither here nor there. The beauty of it all is my sides are already prepared, and my chicken's just going a couple of more rounds, and that's because I got the smallest one, and I'm doing portions that I don't want to clog. I don't want to be overstuffing it because I saw people have that go wrong for them. So I've got salad, potatoes, mixed veggies. Oh, I'm going to eat my leftovers from Soul Food Sunday. Alright, now, y'all in between my messy Monday. So I'm going to make this quick. Last batch, I'm going to flip and spray. Again, you need your silicone tongs. I need some silicone tongs. I don't have any right now, so don't judge me. Some things said don't spray directly into the pan or the thing, but I've been doing that. Coat the chicken again with another layer of oil. Stick back in. Additional 10 to 12 minutes. Finished product. Chicken with and without the barbecue. It's not too bad. I seasoned it really well, but I also know that I may want to season it a little more next time, because I think the season was good. I feel like I didn't get the crunch I'm used to. I got a crunch. It's going to take some getting used to. Maybe I'll try another batter recipe. But that was the first time. Got it done. I'm going to finish eating while I'm watching Messy Monday. And then I will try to edit this video and get it uploaded. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. As always, I appreciate you watching me because you could have been doing anything else. Peace. Namaste.
Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Where is your heart? Who tore it apart? Where would you go? I'm telling you no. Different distances causing emptiness.